The 17th most expensive airport to fly out of and into in the country. That, according to new data from the Department of Transportation. Round-trip tickets into Albany International more pricey also than any other upstate city in New York State. Jennifer Lukey has the real deal tonight on just how fares got to where they are and why we may soon be seeing a break.
Well, Dory, first and foremost, let's take a look at the numbers that we're paying on average here in Albany. $433 for a round-trip ticket with taxes and fee. That's compared to an average price of $419 in Syracuse, $362 in Rochester, and $327 in Buffalo. With JetBlue coming to town next year, the hope is that the added competition will mean Albany is no longer considered one of the top 20 most expensive airports.
Those who run Albany International say there is a simple explanation for the higher fares.
Our passengers travel farther than probably 85% of all airports in the country. Our average distance is about 1,200 miles. You see airports with average distances of only 500 or 600 miles. And really, you get what you pay for. It costs more to fly an airplane 1,200 miles than it does 500 miles.
And while the ticket prices are higher in comparison to other cities, they're not much higher than what we've been paying for the last decade.
Our average fare has gone up 0.3% since the year 2000. If you look at gasoline, if you look at milk, if you look at automobiles and housing, they've gone up a lot more than that.
The airport gets paid a flat rate per traveler. The cost after that is up to the airline. So the only thing that'll drive down prices long term is more competition.
We're at about $8.15. If you go to other airports in the state, you can go as high as $15, the cost for an airline to put someone on an airplane. So we're a bargain for airlines.
How come there aren't more here then?
More will be coming. JetBlue is coming in 2015, and we hope to have more. Competition works. When Southwest came in, the average fare went down about $80. JetBlue will be competing directly with Southwest to Orlando and Fort Lauderdale, and we anticipate those fares will go down as well.
Travelers are hoping the JetBlue effect will also keep the legacy carriers on their toes.
Well, I've just heard that it's a reasonable airline, and I'm anxious to see the difference in prices.
More than the fares, travelers tell us what's really annoying is the small fees you have to pay now, like having to check your bag, and that's something you have to do at every airport.
I usually go on and try to get the cheapest rate, but lately I've been flying Southwest because you can put as many bags as you want.
Something that JetBlue will also offer local passengers. In the end, the airport says it'll help out any airline that wants to help out local flyers.
We have an incentive program on the table. It's worth about $1.5 million to an airline that wants to come in and start a new flight, or a new airline that wants to start operations here.
So if you think driving to an airport for a cheaper fare is the way to go, keep this in mind. AAA says that'll cost you about 60 cents per mile plus gas and parking. So make sure to factor that in when searching for flights. That's The Real Deal. I'm Jennifer Lukey.